Well, hello there, Internet. Uh, Welcome to the channel. Anybody who's watching, whether live or after the fact. I am your host, Jonah, for Green Knight Gaming, and welcome to Table for One, my weekly live stream where I play board games by myself in my little office in the basement. It's actually not as bad as that sounds. I enjoy it quite a bit. Time to try out some new games that I don't get to play as often and just have fun. So, that being said, let me go through the whole spiel of I hope you enjoy it. Please like and subscribe. Subscribe helps the channel grow, lets me know you're interested, etc. Comment below if there's games you want to see. Yeah, there's the spiel. So tonight I'm going to be doing some Sea of Legends. I got the deluxe all-in Kickstarter, and I'm excited. Just a caveat that I will repeat as people potentially join the live stream. I have only played this once or twice already, and this is my first solo run through. So, that being said, bear with me. It will be a little bumpy, I would imagine, but that's half the fun. So, without further ado, let's turn on the, still, as I say every episode, no Stream Deck. I'm reaching over to my mouse. All right, where are we at? Let's get some tunes. How about that? Little stream beats, Mr. Harris Heller, Senpai Records or Studio, or he's changed his name. I can't remember exactly what he's calling himself these days. But awesome music to chill out to. I'm going to be rating contraband jelly beans. I'll find out if my wife is watching because she'll come stomping downstairs, asking me where I hid these. But anywho, okay, we got some tunes, we got some jelly beans. Let's see, boom, what we see. So here's our setup. Let's all right. So let me kick this off as both a reminder for myself because it's been a little bit since I've played, but also for those watching at home, you can understand what it is you're looking at because as you can see, there's quite a bit going on down here on the table. So Sea of Legends is a narrative board game, storytelling game thing. I didn't plan anything to say here, so just bear with me. So the point is you get to play Notorious Pirate Captain in a fanciful realm of the Pirates of the Caribbean style setup. Got your Tortuga, so you know it's legit. And basically, the point of the game is you're trying to get to 10 notoriety. If you do, you win. And if the other factions or players, if you had more than one player, if they got to it, they would win. So I'm trying to get to 10 notoriety. I am playing the deceptively cunning Captain Liu. There's that. Ooh, look. Fancy mini. The minis in this game are stunning. Hopefully you'll see the big ones come out later. Or, well, hopefully in the sense of they look cool, hopefully not, because that means I'm probably losing. But anyway, she starts on Port Royal here on this board. Let's see. Yeah, so one of the neat concepts of the game, and again, I promise I'm actually to start playing in a second, but this is for you guys and for me to remember. So you've got your captain. One of the cool mechanics I really like about this game is you've got a lover and you've got a nemesis. And they will help you during the game and they will hinder you during the game. So my lover is Jules, the high-flying felon, and my nemesis is Ishmael, the mad mariner. And, hold on, let me put a little cool little da-da-da. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. It's like we're living in the future. I got graphics on my stream. So there you go. You can follow along with what these people can do as I play the game. Oh, jelly beans. So good. Okay, so your lover will help you, and as they level up, they'll help you more. Your nemesis will penalize you, and as they level up, they will penalize you more. And then you start with a generic crew of a gunner, a navigator, and a quartermaster, and then a dinky class 1 ship. I've chosen the Brian Hopper. No mechanical difference, it's just the name is fun. I could have been the Shrimp, I believe, which was also an option. We've got the bad guys, the NPCs, the other factions. So we've got the Spanish Armada. They're the de facto faction. They start every game. They're always in every game. I'm going to place one of their little Spanish galleons again. Place it in an open sea space. I'm going to put them as far away from me as I can. And then for this evening's adventure, I have chosen to run the Children of Tlaloc faction and the Ordo Nocturnus faction. There's their little leaflets right there, which will come in handy eventually. But yeah, so they're going to be trying to do their own complicated series of actions to win the game for themselves, specifically. And so bear with me, it is a narrative game, so you're going to get to hear a lot of me reading awesome stuff. Spanish Armada. Beset on all sides by rival powers, the Spanish cling to their colonies. Desperate times make for new allies, as they'll gladly employ any pirate offering to aid in their schemes. So, you know, they just want to try to cling to the colonies. Now, the two specific for this game factions, the Children of Talak. The Children of Talak rise from the depths to restore their temples and recover lost relics. If left unchecked, they'll summon a forgotten god to drown their foes. That sounds awesome. I don't want these guys to win. I would like to win, but if either of them win, I'm not going to complain. The Ordo Nocturnus. In secret, the initiates of the Ordo Nocturnus consort with demons, yet such power comes at an unimaginable price, a price the entire Caribbean will be forced to pay. So we've got demon worshippers and we've got merfolk fish people. So that's what we're rocking tonight for our Sea of Legends. So that's that kind of sums up what this game is. So those are the decks for those guys over there. Crew I might be able to get during the game, and the tavern I can visit. Leftover, I don't know, can you see them? Yeah, right up there in the corner. Leftover lovers and nemesis, they might come into play later. Ships I can buy, and then these are faction-specific lovers and or nemesis that might come into play, which, you know, would be pretty cool. So the lover nemesis system, by the way, again, is just really neat. So they're double-sided. They can either be a lover or a nemesis, which is really cool. And that's the same for all the base ones too. So Jules could have been a nemesis. I chose to make her my lover. Yeah, it's gonna get creepy. I'm sorry. Having to say lover 1,000 times in this game is going to be a little weird. But with that being said, candy. Let's go ahead and get started. So, the only other thing, and I swear I'm not playing on Facebook, the other cool thing about this game is it comes with its very own app. Look at that. It might not look all that great, but there you go. So, it's a whole narrative adventure. So, it's really cool. I'll do it on this little camera right down here. That looks terrible. I'll just do it here and tell you what I'm doing. Add players to the adventure. So I'm going to add, where is Captain Liu? Captain Liu, select. That's just me playing by my lonesome. Welcome to your next adventure in Sea of Legends. Before we begin, please enter in the lover and nemesis cards for each player's captain. Eventually I'll be able to scan them in with my phone, but for now, I will select Captain Liu. And then I have, where is my lover? Again, I apologize. You're just going to have to listen to me say lover. Lover. Jules. Confirm. Who is my nemesis? Ishmael. Ishmael, where are you? But yeah, the production quality on this game is just staggering. There he is. Ishmael. Confirm. Captain setup complete. Change Liu, current lover. Jules, nemesis, Ishmael. Looks good. Continue. Loading, please wait. So, as I play, I will get to go on grand adventures sometimes. And when I do, I'll get to read fun little narrative stories. All right, select your first NPC faction, Children of Talak. Select the second NPC faction, Ordo Nocturnus. Again, it's all customized based on the factions and all that stuff that you do. New turn. Whose turn is it? Captain Liu. Continue. All right, so when it comes to it, I will have my fancy little app here, and you might be able to read that, but I'll read it to you in a second. Haha. Choose the adventure you'd like to go on. Captain Liu's Captain Adventure, go on a Lover Adventure with Jules, go on a Nemesis Adventure against Ishmael, or return to the Captain Select. So I don't need that right now, but what that basically means, and that's what these tokens on the board are. The little ship's wheel is my Captain Adventure. The little flower is my lover's adventure. Oh, God. I play this with my wife and my son, and yeah, my wife kind of nixed the lover language pretty quickly. And then the dagger is my nemesis over here at St. John. So, eventually those will come into play, but it is my turn. So let me just, I'll throw this down real quick. So on my turn, I can move and take an action in any order. So basically I can move and then take an action, or I can take an action and then move. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my action first. This is something where I guess I don't ever see a reason why you wouldn't do this, but you start your turn. She starts in Port Royal. You start your turn on your captain's little adventure token. So you always, in my mind, are just going to kick off your captain's adventure. So let's do that. Go on Captain Liu's Captain Adventure. Yes, please. You chose to go on a Captain Adventure. Is this correct? Yes, it is. They put in a yes, no, because I guess some people were clicking buttons by mistake. Okay, so again, these are all relatively custom to what you put in. So I'm dealing with these guys as my different factions, and these are my people. In Port Royal, you're set to pull a heist in one of the more lavish manor houses. Moments after breaking in, you unfortunately realize someone has beaten you here. Attempting to manipulate a locked door is a demon, his clawed hands clumsily gripping a lockpick. You shouldn't be here, but here you are. So let's make a pact. You help me reclaim what's rightfully mine, and you can have the rest. My options are help the demon, play hero and stop the demon, fill your own pockets and leave the demon to his own thievery. Well, obviously I'm going to help the demon. Why wouldn't I? Help the demon. Although why he needs help, I don't know. I mean, I would assume he could just like rip the lock off, but whatever. Let's do it. You take the lockpick from the demon's clawed hands, finding it coated in ash. After a moment's work, the door swings open. There on a shelf, an intricate iron key bearing strange sigils rests. Who'd I just help, you ask? Name's Amon. Big thanks, mortal. Not only will I not fry you, I'll even help you out, right after you help me with one more thing. You and me are going to steal something dear to me, a relic my enemies took. Result, draw from the tavern deck until you find an item. Claim it immediately. Gain Amon's legendary crew card from the Ordo Nocturnus deck. Move your Captain Adventure token to Thieves' Landing. Very cool. So, my token goes to Thieves' Landing. Oh, how convenient. My lover's token is there. I will go into the tavern deck, which is the one with the beer mug on it, unsurprising, until I find an item. Some can be relics, some can be items. So this is a relic, so I don't get that. Relic, 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 relic. Man, I thought I shuffled. Relic, relic, relic. Item. Whale blubber. Discard whale blubber to prevent an attack or challenge against you. I mean, it's a good card. Kind of gross, but a good card nonetheless. All of these are in the discard pile, which I'm just going to put off camera because, as you can see, the game takes up a fair bit of space. Okay, so I've got some whale blubber. Huzzah to me. And then gain Amon's legendary crew. So this is the part that I really like. It's part of the reason why I decided to help the demon, because I knew, unless they changed it up differently. So this is the Nordo, what was it called again? Oh man, jeez. The Ordo Nocturnus. It's going to trip me up tonight. This is their specific deck. Oh, cool stuff. So I'm going to go in here until I find Amon, the legendary crew. So he is now going to join my crew. So in addition to my gunner, navigator, and quartermaster, I now have Amon. Exhaust when you take a hiring hall action. If you hire a crew, hire another crew of equal or lower cost for free. Very cool. So he's going to help me build out the crew of my ship. Now, one thing this show rehearsals, so this is my Brine Hopper, my little dinky dingleberry ship. It has 1 cannon, 2 sails, and 4 hooks. The 4 hooks means that's how many people I can have in my crew. Legendary crew don't count against that, so I can still hire 1 more person if I so choose. So, what am I doing with this deck of cards? This deck of cards can go over here for now. Okay, so that was my action. I went on an adventure. So now I'm going to take my movement, and I can move 2 spaces because that's the number of sails I have. So I'm going to go 1, so I can go on some more adventures. But that is the end of my turn. So now we go to the faction turn. So faction turn controlled by the first player, which obviously is me. Activate faction. So again, apologies. This is my first time playing solo. It's also, again, one of my first times playing the game in general. I think I've got 1 or 2 under my belt. So I might be a little stumbly bumbly. That's what these books are for, though. So these teeny tiny little books, not only do they give you a fun little fluff piece, but they also give you key concepts and how to actually move them. Key concepts. Spanish galleons move toward weaker captured ports. If no weaker ports have been captured, Spanish galleons pursue players or weaker hostile NPCs. The Spanish Armada has no win conditions. So basically, I can take over ports in the game, as can the factions and stuff. They basically just roam around trying to catch me and blow me out of the water, or any of the factions. So, Spanish galleon movement. A Spanish galleon will move toward the nearest captured port. There is none. It will instead move towards the nearest player, hostile NPC whose strength they equal or exceed. So they're going to come after me, essentially. So he has a movement of 1 over here in this little card you're not really able to see, but movement 1. So he's going to go whoosh, coming to get you. And that's basically his turn. Easy peasy. Now, I have done that. Activate faction, I've done that. End of faction turn. This is where I'm going to the book just to make sure I don't screw it up. Resolve NPC special rules. Some have rules resolved at the end. All the Spanish galleon is defeat all weaker NPCs, all attack players, exhaust from crew, blah, blah, blah. Nothing. So now, draw an event card. That's what this little deck of cards with the pirate sword is. So, draw an event card, little pirate swords, is going to be either the Spanish Armada, the Children of Talak, or the Ordo Nocturnus? Whatever, the demon guys. So, I'm going to draw one, and it is the Children of Talak. So, increase the level of the Merfolk Guardians. So, these tiny little crossed sword tokens you could just probably barely see on your screen. This is how strong these particular NPCs are. So, they all start on their first entry. This guy is now going to go up 1. Doesn't actually change anything about him. That's what, the first and second are just where they start and where they go. I'm rambling. Anyways, so now what you do is draw an event card, blah, blah, blah. Most common effect is to place NPCs, and that's basically it. So, increase the level, I did. Strength 6, so they all have their strengths listed along the side. Place 1 Merfolk Guardian in Tortuga. So, bear with me. Minis galore. I might paint some of these one of these days. We'll see. Nope, whoops. Wrong tray. Ooh, fancy. Boom. We have... Yeah, that guy. That's pretty cool. We've got a Merfolk Guardian in Tortuga. That's pretty much it. He spawns. He doesn't do anything because he just popped out. So I will discard this somewhere up off camera, and if I have to shuffle it, I will later. Cover the tray of minis so I don't knock them on the floor and really make a mess for myself. So that's basically it for the faction's turn. It is now my turn. I am going to, what do I want to do? Do I want to go on my captain adventure or my lover adventure? I think I'm going to do the captain adventure again. I want to progress that because I think I get to flip to legendary if I get to the end of it, which just gives me cool stuff. Continue, Captain Liu. Yes, I'd like to go on Captain Liu's captain adventure. Is this correct? Yes, it is. Loading adventure. Aha. Amon takes point as you both maneuver through the algae-covered halls of a temple to Tlaloc. The sickle has got to be here somewhere. See, again, I love the interconnectedness of this game because I'm playing the Children of Tlaloc, the demons are interacting with them. Very cool. Entering a chamber, you meet 2 Merfolk Guardians watching a waterlogged chest. One just to the other, eyeing your gear. A covetous dryhide, caught up in the Ordo of Nocturnus' wake, comes to pilfer our sickle of sacrifice. Offer to trade your own relic for the sickle. Discard a relic. Well, I don't have any, so I'm going to take the sickle by force. Challenge 6. So, what that means is you tried to take the sickle by force. How did it go? Challenge 6. Well, I'll tell you in a second. So, challenges. they're pretty straightforward, but let me get the book out again so I don't screw this up and misrepresent what I'm doing. La la la. Declare challenge, which I did. Determine your dice pool. So again, the core mechanics of this game are relatively straightforward. So you always start with your 4 blue captain dice. Those are just yours for the taking. You then get to add any bonus dice from your tableau, is what it's referred to. So the cannon on my ship of 1 means I get 1 bonus dice. And then that is basically all I get right now is my 4 starting and my 1 from the ship. I can then, that's what the crew are for and why you get more crew later. So my gunner exhaust to gain 1 bonus dice. So I can turn him sideways, tap it if you play Magic. I can exhaust him to add a bonus dice, which I'm going to do because I want to succeed at this mission. So I'm going to add another dice to my pool. And that is basically all I can do. So now I will roll some dice and manipulate said dice. So first, let's see what the dice have in store for me. And if you have any questions or are curious about what I'm doing, feel free to pop it in the chat and I will answer to the best of my ability. Oof, that's not great. So the way it works is the numbers are my strength for this attack, this challenge. So the challenge rating is a 6. I'm currently sitting on a 4. 2, 3, 4. Now, this is where I try to manipulate them based on this stuff over here. So on the hook, so if I roll, let me take a step back. The numbers are the strength. That's what I'm trying to get to 6. Then there are 3 things I can possibly roll. Either a ship's wheel, which is my captain ability, or the daggers, which are my nemesis ability. And if I had rolled it, the roses are my lover ability. So in this instance, I'm going to not do a whole lot, actually, unfortunately. Because my captain lets me refresh 1 crew, which is great, but it's still not enough to help me win the game. And then my 2 other... So the navigator I can exhaust gives me an extra movement, so no good here. Quartermaster, exhaust to change a rose or a ship's wheel into a 1. So I could change this into a 1, but that's still not enough to win. And I think I'm probably just going to take my captain's ability instead. So let's just see. Yeah. Captain lover abilities. So then, yeah, so Nemesis is last. So I'm just going to use my captain's ability to refresh my crew, my gunner. And the reason why I'm doing that is because the only way to refresh your crew, which I learned after the fact from my first game, is taking one of these port actions, one of these little gray squares. So in order to make sure I have him for next time, I'm going to use her ability via this. 2, 3, 4, unfortunately, is not enough to succeed, so I'll pop that into the adventure log in a second and let you know what happens. But I rolled 2 daggers. Now, the way this works is if you roll 1 or more dagger, exhaust 1 crew. So the fact that I rolled 2 is not terrible right now, but he can level up, and when he does, it gets worse. But so right now, on the hook, if you roll 1 or more dagger, exhaust 1 crew. I am going to exhaust the navigator for now because speed is not my biggest concern currently. So now, failure. What happens? The merfolk guardians turn out to be dangerous foes. You clash weapons, but they handily drive you and Amon off. You regroup outside the flooded temple. I don't like losing, Amon says through his pointy teeth, but this isn't over. We're taking back the sickle of sacrifice, or else Father's going to be very angry. Result, +1 notoriety, and move your Captain Adventure token to Bridgetown. So I will take my token and put it at where? Bridgetown, all the way over here in the corner. And then I will gain 1 notoriety. So, as I mentioned at the start of this whole video, notoriety is how you win. They're points, etc. So, I am now 1 point. Yar, matey. I am now 1 point closer to the 10 that I need to win the game. But that is a long way off, so we'll see what happens. So I gain 1 notoriety, and I moved my Captain Adventure token. I will end my turn. And now I have movement left because I move, or I take an action and I move, or I move and take an action. So I can move if I want. However, I kind of want to stay here and maybe do the lover adventure on my next turn. It's very tempting. Yeah, for now. I mean, the NPCs might force my hand later, but for now, I think I'm going to stick around. So I am done. I'm now going to munch on some jelly beans. And let's see. That means it's faction's turn. So, on the faction's turn, I get to activate which faction I want to activate first. So, either the Children of Talak or the Spanish Armada. So, Spanish Armada, they're just going to swim around trying to beat people up. Children of Talak. Place summoning relics on map corners. I probably should have done that first. Whoops. Not like it matters. They're going to start right now. Merfolk Guardians move towards summoning relics. Merfolk Guardians return summoning relics to Tortuga to summon... how do you say his name? Tetsuatl. Pretty sure I got that right. Map corner. So Claw Bay, Skull Point, Smuggler's Cove, and Bridgetown. So he is going to... Again, it's a whole fun little booklet, and it tells you what they're trying to do. Okay. Yeah, I should have put those in the corners. All right, well, they're there now. Not like it mattered. Merfolk Guardians will move towards summoning relics. Merfolk Guardians will not move into the same region as an ally. If they're in a region with an ally, they will move out of that region. Once they have a summoning relic, they attempt to return to Tortuga and summon Tetsuatl. Upon reaching Tortuga, place Tetsuatl in Tortuga and give her the summoning relic. That's not great. Once Tetsuatl is summoned, the Merfolk Guardians will move to give her summoning relics or collect more from her health. When entering a region, compare strengths. If the Merfolk champion's strength is greater than or equal to the strongest hostile NPCs in the region, defeat the NPC. If a player or NPC holds one or more summoning relics, take all of them, blah, blah, blah. Special rules. Okay, Reckless. Merfolk Guardians will always take the shortest path to their objective, even if it means entering a region occupied by a stronger NPC. So normally, the way these guys run around the board, they like to dodge each other, depending on the strength of them. So in this case, Reckless means he's not going to do that. He's going to be like, I'm going for this thing. So, that being said, let's see. We've got, he's in Tortuga. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. So he could go to any of them. I get to choose. Always take the shortest path to their objective, even if it means entering a region occupied by stronger NPCs. So what I'm going to do, because I can, is I am going to have the Merfolk Guardian go to the Smuggler's Cove one. So he's going to go, ha-ha, and try to sink the Spanish Galleon, which he does, because Spanish Galleon is strength 5, Merfolk Guardian is strength 6. So what happens is the Spanish Galleon is destroyed. Don't worry, there will be more, and they will suck. And then the reward for sinking the Spanish Galleon is 7 gold, which the Merfolk will now grab on his way. And yes, I did back the deluxe edition, so I've got metal pirate coins for the game. So he is now carrying 7 gold on his merry way towards the Smuggler's Cove. And I'm fine with that. Go nuts. Have fun. For now. Eventually, I'm going to have to deal with that. But for now, that's okay. All right. And now I will take the event deck because the Spanish Galleon is toast. So there's no Spanish turn to take. All right. So let's draw our next event card. And it is the Spanish Armada. Increase the level of the Spanish Galleons. So he is strength 5. Place 1 Spanish Galleon in a sea region. See, they always come back. No one expects the Spanish Inquisition. Let's see. Where do I want to put him? Let's put him. I'll put him over here. Let's make it a little more entertaining. If I put him over there, it's silly. Yeah, that's the Spanish Armada's card. They are done. Again, I want to make sure I'm not screwing this up. The instructions are cumulative, so I will still be able to spawn more Spanish galleons every single time I draw one of those cards. Okay, so that is that. He moved and sunk the Spanish galleon. I then drew the event card, which spawned another Spanish galleon, and that is basically that. So now it's my turn. I am going to go on my lover's adventure. I apologize. I will continue to apologize throughout this video for having to say lover so many times. Maybe I'm making it more awkward by drawing attention to the fact that I'm saying it so often. I don't know. Jelly bean break. Okay, go on a lover adventure with Jules. Yeah, come on. Yes, this is correct. In your cabin, you find Jules sitting at your desk. You've kept me hanging, she says, opening a waterlogged chest. Inside, a pearly key gleams between coins. They say whoever touches this key is destined to claim the Children of Talak treasure and face their wrath. Well, who should take the leap? I'll let you keep the extra goodies if you let me have the key. Touch the key immediately and take on its destiny. Let Jules touch the key and take on its destiny. I'll let her have the key. She seems to want it. Giggity. Jules seizes the pearly key and it vanishes. A strange symbol appears on her forearm. That was thrilling. I'm not going to do voices, by the way. Sorry, I'm not a talented voice actor. Or a voice actor of any kind, really. Now, before we continue, we need to locate the secret vault. Luckily, I know exactly where it is, so let's make one stop at this translator's home and be on our way, Jules says, grinning playfully. Result, gain 4 gold. Clinkety, clinkety, clink. Yeah. I'll just take a 5 and make change. Unlock Jules' next ability. So I'm going to move her little tokeny thing down to the second one. Move your lover adventure token to Smuggler's Cove. Okay. End turn. Oh, I should have taken a picture of that. If for whatever reason one of the developers of the game is on here, there was a syntax coding language in there for bold and italic. It didn't actually bold and italic anything. Anywho, all right. So now I can move because I took my adventure turn. So I'm gonna go 1, 2. You know what? Actually, I'm going to stay where I'm going to go. No, I'm going to go. I kind of want another crew member. I think I'll stay where I am and just. Yeah, wait. Hold on. Hold on. I can also buy a ship if I go to a ship one, but do I have enough gold for a ship? I could buy a... No, I don't have enough for a ship either, so I think I will just... I will... Sorry, I'm indecisive is what I will do. I will. No, yeah, I'm going to go up here. Let's keep the lover adventure going for next turn. But that being said, it is now time for the factions. So I will activate the Spanish first, because why not? And they're going to go 1. I will then activate the Children of Talak, who are going to come attack me. Okay. Yep. Okay, so when entering a region, compare strengths. If the champion is greater than or equal to the strongest hostile NPC, defeat it. If a player NPC holds 1 or more summoning relics, take them all, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Summoning relic. Only Merfolk Guardians can pick up a summoning relic token. When they enter a region with this token, they attack any hostile NPCs and then pick up the summoning relic. Okay, so they're going to attack me. If they beat me, it probably scares me off or something, and then they take the token. So he's going to attack me. He is strength 6. So basically, I have a strength 6 challenge. I will take my 4 captain dice and my 1 bonus die. I will go ahead and exhaust my gunner to gain that other bonus die again. Good lord. What? Really? Alright, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to get smoked again. Yeah. I need to get some better stuff so I can roll more dice or something, because that sucked. Okay. He's going to beat me, which I believe... How does this work exactly? Let's look. Sorry about this, folks. Player checks the Merfolk Guardian set card. Their reward figures 8. However, the also something relevant. So gets blah 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 blah. If the challenging player wins, they claim the rewards. If the challenging player loses, there are no consequences. Oh. Okay then. Well, that's good to know. Okay, so nothing bad happens to me, but he does pick up the token. So he has his summoning token, and he has his 8 gold coins that he's harboring. Okay then. All right. Well, that's that. That was a little weird. Okay, let's draw the event deck. The Ordo Nocturnus. Increase the level of the initiates. They are dinky, but you can't fight them anyways. Place 1 initiate in Cartagena and Smuggler's Cove. So now, let me get these guys out. So many minis. Maybe I'll paint them. We shall see. Cartagena and Smuggler's Cove. That's awkward. That's awkward, you guys. Okay, so wowie. Okay, yeah, they're done. It's my turn. I believe, do I have to challenge them? I don't think I do. Un momento. Moving into a region occupied NPC is important to their hostile. If you enter a region occupied, blah, 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 blah. If you take your player action before moving, you cannot move into a region occupied by a hostile NPC, as that would require a challenge. I think I can just do what I want to do and then run away. Yeah. So I can choose to fight one of these guys if I want, or I can just take my turn and then say, see you. I am going to... You don't roll dice when attacked by the NPC. The NPC automatically affects you. Oh, thank you, sir. Well, they automatically affect me. I need to read their card then. Attack player, exhaust 1 crew and flees. Thank you. Well. Haha! That obviously changes my turn then. When I flee, do I flee my full movement or do I flee 1 space, Michael? Thank you, sir. Again, apologies. It's my first solo game. And my second game ever, I believe. But yeah, so if I flee, do I flee 1 step or 2? Let's see. Let's see if there's anything in here. Or I'll just wait for Michael to chime in. Adjacent! Haha! Thank you, Michael. I do believe Michael is one of the designers of the game, so awesome. I'll have to have him join every time I play, because I always have questions. Okay, so I will still go to that adjacent space. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go to that adjacent space, because I don't want to deal with the NPCs for right now. No, I'm going to go to... Haha, I'm playing solo. I can choose to take back what I want to do. I'm going to go to that adjacent space. Okay. So that was his turn. He moved in. So now, because I have fled, I have my normal turn. So I could go in there and do that thingy. Say sara sara. But now that I know that I can't do that, I'm going to go here and do my Nemesis adventure. Oh boy! I mean, let's be honest. That's mainly the reason I want to play this game, is to go on the adventures. Go on a Nemesis adventure against Ishmael. Is this correct? Yes, it is. Jules holds out an oddly familiar sword, eyebrow raised. You know what this is? Unfortunately, you do recognize it. You ask where Jules found it. It found me, almost caused an early premiere of my, shall we say, grand finale. Look, I don't know what's going with Ishmael and you, but I don't want any part of it. You need to deal with it him. So, a couple typos here, but, you know, it is what it is. Typos, if anybody wants to see. Haha, I'm so happy that you are happy to help. Let's see. Agree to seek out Ishmael immediately. Suggest Jules as bait to draw Ishmael out. Well, I don't want to seek him out immediately because my track record for rolling dice sucks. And I feel like I'm going to have to roll some kind of a challenge. But using Jules as bait does sound pretty shitty. So, let's go ahead and attack him. Oh, wait. I don't actually attack him. Ishmael's temper is quick to flare, you say, reaching for Jules' hand, but I'll find him and take care of this. Surely someone in St. John will have seen him scheming about. Jules places the sword into your hands. Careful out there, partner. I prefer you in one piece. Result, gain the Espada from the Spanish Armada deck, remove Ishmael's last ability, keep your Nemesis adventure token on St. John. So, I remove his ability. So he's still there, but now he basically has no ability, I believe. Michael will probably jump in and tell me I am wrong or right, but I feel like he can re-earn his abilities, but he can technically have 0. Well, I need to find the Espada. It's funny because most of the questions that I've been having here, I know I've already seen the answers to in the Discord chat. I just can't remember them. Ooh, the Espada Relic. Once per challenge, assign 2 Captain's Wheels to gain 1 strength for each dagger you rolled. Oh, that's going to come in handy because I have been doing terrible so far in my challenges. I'll just put it right there for now. Very fancy. Okay, so my Nemesis has no current abilities. Aha! I did remember correctly from the Discord. Yes. For anyone watching after the fact, if you pick up Sea of Legends, or if you have it and you just haven't played it yet, hop on the Discord. So many questions answered, and it's just a really cool community. There's my plug. I'll probably plug it again because I'll forget halfway through this. Keep the Nemesis token there in my turn. Okay. So, not too bad that time, Captain Liu. I really should take a port action on one of my next turns because I need some crew. Okay. Well, anyhoozle, let's go ahead. I moved. I did my Nemesis, so my turn is basically done. Let's check this out. Okay, so we now have the Ordo Nocturnus on the board. Let's see what their shtick is. Initiates seek ports to build temples. Temples summon more initiates. Summon Nocturne if 5 temples are built. Nocturne must consume 4 temples to win. Okay. Concealed. Initiates cannot be challenged or attacked while in a port region. To remove them, a player must successfully challenge the port. If successful, a player also removes the temple token in addition to capturing the port, but the player does not gain any rewards for removing initiates. Temple. Initiates will place 5 temples to summon Nocturne. 1 initiate will remain to tend each temple. The last initiate in temple region will place additional initiates. Blah, blah, blah. Lots of initiates. We'll move to the nearest port without a temple. Well, he starts in a port without a temple, so he's just going to stay there. So, yeah, that's weird. So they spawn in a port, and the ports don't have temples, so they just create a temple and just kind of sit there, I guess. Okay, let's go ahead and do that, shall we? Let's see. Got my baggy O tokens. Save your next Nemesis adventure for Woodland Ishmael gets level. Ooh, that's a good point. Michael was just informing me not to go on another one of his adventures because basically the whole point of going on them is to remove their abilities. So now that he's zeroed out, so to speak, it's not really worth going on his. I will go ahead and activate the Ordo Nocturnus because all they're going to do is just sit here and go bloop temple, and then bloop temple, And that's it. That's all they do. Yeah. Let's just see. Move to the nearest port without a temple. They're already in there. They will then... or starts a turn in region without a temple. Place a temple token, which I have done. Cannot be placed with a fort. One initiate will always remain in the temple region. If an initiate is the last one in a temple region, rather than move and take an action, they will place a new initiate in this region. So yeah, so they show up, make a temple, and then they're done. Let's go ahead and do Spanish Armada. There are no captured ports. Temples do not count as captured ports, I believe, so they won't go towards the temples, technically. If no weaker ports have been captured, they will pursue players or weaker hostile NPCs. Nope. Initiates. Concealed. Cannot be challenged or attacked while in a port or region. To remove them, player must challenge the port, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so they don't technically... You can't technically challenge a galleon. Mike, maybe you can hop in here if I do this wrong. The Spanish Armada will still move towards the weakest. All the concealed for the initiate says is that they can't be challenged, but it doesn't say they can't be targeted or, you know... It's not that they don't exist on the board, although concealed does kind of imply it. Basically, can I just send the Spanish galleon after the initiate, even though I know it's not going to do anything? Or do I just make him attack the Merfolk Guardian? I think I just have to make him go after the Merfolk Guardian. Pursue players or weaker hostile NPCs. So he will come after me if he can't go after the initiate. We'll see if Mike chimes in. But I'm going to just move him to Tortuga because that's kind of equidistant. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay, technically I'll go to Thieves Landing. It's on the way to either myself or the initiate. Okay, that was the Spanish Armada. That was the initiates. Children of Tlaloc. Always take the shortest path to their objective. Not moving to the same region as an ally. If they're in a region with an ally, blah, blah, blah. Once they have a relic, they will attempt to return to Tortuga and summon Tetzwatl. All right, so he is just going to go yonder. And I think he is done. He's move 1, right? Yep, move 1. They're all move 1, aren't they? Yep. Okie dokie. Yeah, that's the faction's turns. Galley won't go toward them when they're concealed, but will go after initiates in sea regions. But yeah, Galley is going to chase you until it's strong enough to defeat the Merfolk. Run out of ports. Nice. Okie dokie. I love having somebody who made the game on the stream right now. This is fantastically helpful. Okay, so now it's my turn. All right, I need to do a port action because I need to unexhaust my crew. And I kind of want to hire a new crew, but I do want a bigger ship. Oh, it's so tempting. I don't have enough money for a new ship, though. So, I think I will... Yeah, I'll go hire a crew. I'm going to go... Ooh, he's coming after me in Tortuga. I don't really want to deal with him. Oh, that's not that big a deal. I'll go down here, actually. I'll go to Bridgetown. I will go do the port action, which is... Where's my card? Where's my card that tells me how to take my turn? Aha. It's too brief. I believe I draw 3 and buy whatever I want. La la la. Hiring hall action. Draw top 3. Yep, hire as many as I want. I will maybe hire a swindler or a notorious scamp or a munitions expert. I do have a Mon, the legendary crew. Exhaust when you take a hiring hall action. If you hire a crew, hire another crew of equal or lower cost for free, which is hugely awesome. I'm definitely going to use his ability. So, exhaust to change a rose, wheel, or dagger into a 1 on a bonus die or 2 on a captain die. I think I've seen her in the last game, and she's pretty great. Exhaust to change all daggers on captain dice into captain wheels or 1s. He is definitely fantastic. Exhaust to gain 3 bonus dice when challenging a port region. You're too situational. I'm going to spend my 8 and get my 2 back. Yeah, metal pirate coins. I'm going to buy the Swindler, and I'm going to get the Notorious Scamp for free. Now, Munitions Expert will go into discard pile off camera, because again, my table space is kind of small. Munitions Expert is great with ports. It is. I don't know. Maybe I'm not going to focus on ports quick enough, and then I'm going to get smoked in the end game. All right, so I'm still in my dinky little brine hopper, so I've got to get rid of a crew. Well, the Notorious Scamp and the Swindler are both basically better versions of the Quartermaster, so I'm going to get rid of him. I will refresh my crew. Oh, yeah, so ooh, yeah, buy him to help with the order. Yeah, I should have done that for next time. If you've been watching the whole time, Michael, you are aware my dice rolls have been complete poop. Here's a question for you. Do I get to unexhaust my legendary Amon, even though I just used him to get my bonus in the... At what point is the timing on the hiring action? Do I get to exhaust him and then I refresh my guys and thus refresh him? Or do I have to now wait and he's sitting there tapped until the next time? That would be my question to you, sir. That is a starting card, the Quartermaster, so I'll keep him out of the regular pool. You refresh your crew first. Gotcha. So Amon I cannot use until the next port action that I then refresh him on. Good to know. Okay, so, and I've got a nice little picture up in the corner of my main people, but you guys can look at Amon while I'm figuring out all the other stuff I'm going to do. Oh, poop. Did I draw a card for those guys? These guys showed up. They sat around doing nothing. I then did all the turns. I did not draw a faction card from the end of the last turn. Increase the level of the Merfolk Guardians to level 7. And then I do the 7 and the 6 spawn. Place 1 Merfolk Guardian. This wouldn't have changed anything about the turn because these guys would have come at the end of their turn. So it's not breaking the game to kind of go back and... So place 1 in Tortuga. Hello. Place 1 in Smuggler's Cove. Hello. Okay. So now my turn is over. Their turn comes up. Aha, I'm trying to keep track of so many things. Okay, so now their turn, and then I will remember to draw the encounter card at the end of this time. Let's go with the Spanish, who are, what are they? I believe they're cautious. Yes, they are cautious. So they will not go into an enemy-occupied territory. So they're going to take the long way. Okay. Then I will activate the Ordo Nocturnus because it's nice and easy. They don't do anything. They just sit there waiting for their people to show up. Although actually, I think they spawned somebody. One initiate will always remain in temple region. If the initiate is the last one in a temple region, rather than move and take an action, they will place a new initiate in this region. But they won't get a turn when they do that. So, they're like gremlins. They get a little wet, and then they just start spawning. Bloop. Bloop. All right, now we're going to go for the merfolk. So that one's going to go to Tortuga. I'll do him last just to not confuse myself. I'm going to cheese it out, and I'm going to kill the Spanish galleon with this merfolk on his way to the Skull Point. But the galleon will come back eventually, so I might as well keep it there. Yeah, I'm going to have to deal with those merfolk. Now I have some dice manipulation, so I'm going to actually be able to deal with those merfolk. Okay. So, he moves there and kills the galleon for me. Thank you, sir. That guy is going to come down here because it's the closest. Now, this guy is going to go to Tortuga. What are you going to do in Tortuga, sir? When they enter a regional token, blah, blah, blah. Now, once they have a summoning relic, they attempt to return to Tortuga and summon Tetsuatl. Upon reaching Tortuga, place Tetsuatl in Tortuga and give her the summoning relic. Once Tetsuatl is summoned, the Merfolk Guardians will move to give her summoning relics or collect more if none are held. Oh boy, you guys get to see a big mini. The big minis are definitely what makes me really want to paint the minis of this game, because they're gorgeous. I just have so much on my plate painting-wise, I don't know when I'll ever get around to it. Ho, ho, ho. Well, he's going to keep the 8 gold. He's a greedy little merfolk. Tetsuatl shows up. Ooh, look at that. Giant mini, trying to get on the camera. Oh, look at that. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need... Oh, yeah, I got to give him more gold. Give that other dude gold. So this is what's going to happen in this game, because this is typically what happens in these games, is you get focused on doing one thing. 7 gold for blowing up that Spanish galleon. Thank you, sir. There we go. Yeah, you focus on one thing and then the other thing sneaks up on you. So I'm going to have to deal with those guys now. Oh boy. She's got the token. I'll just put it on her card rather than drag it around the board with her. Okay. Let's see. Yes, you are tapped over here. She shows up, doesn't actually take her turn yet because she just showed up, so that's fine. They moved. Okay, so all the factions have gone. Let's see. It is the Ordo Nocturnus. Increase the level of the initiates. They're now a whopping strength 4. Place 1 initiate in Cartagena and 1 in Nassau. Which box is that? Is that box? Yeah, that's that box. Well, I have run out of initiate minis, so that's all it's going to happen for right this minute. Where's Nassau? There it is. Boop. Did I do that wrong the last time? How did that initiate end up in Smuggler's Cove when I first spawned these guys? Oh, wait, no, the first card probably did that, and I'm just overthinking it. Okay. 1 initiate in Cartagena, 1 in Nassau. Next round, the reward for capturing a port region with the temple is increased by 5 gold. Okay. I will put that up there and hopefully remember that. All right, so... Wait, hold on. No, I did that wrong again. Boop, 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 boop. They don't spawn just yet. These 2 guys are going to go, I need to find a temple. Let's see. They're concealed. They don't really care. So I'm just going to have this guy go here, and I'm going to have this guy go... Why not? Tortuga seems to be the nexus of evil in this game. All right, Cartagena, Nassau. Now they're done. I drew my faction card. Okay, let's see. Okie dokie. Oh, this is brutal. All right, well, I got to slow down these merfolk. Okay, well, let's go ahead and put that adventure thing over there for now. I'm not going to be going on too many adventures. Let's go ahead and kill this guy. Boop. I say optimistically. Okay. I have 4 dice. I have 1 for my boat. I absolutely will be exhausting my gunner for another one. And then... Yeah, alright. Let's see if I can kill this guy. Probably not. Strength 7. Got a lot of roses, though. For every rose assigned, draw 1 tavern card, choose 1 item or rumor to keep. Okay. Procure. Once per turn, when you find a rumor, you may pay 4 gold and immediately claim the relic. That could work out in my favor if I get a good relic during this combat. And then Captain's Wheels. For every Captain Wheel assigned, refresh 1 crew. Okay. And then I got my Swindler and my Notorious Scamp now. Exhaust to change a rose, ship's wheel, or dagger into a 1 on a bonus die or a 2 on a captain die. Well, I didn't get any daggers this time, so that's pretty good. All right. Just try to see if I can cheese this out. Okay, so Swindler, I'm going to exhaust to change a ship's wheel on my captain die into a 2. I'm going to assign a rose for jewels, so I get to draw a tavern card, choose 1 item or rumor to keep for every rose assigned. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to be changing any roses. So yeah, so I'm going to assign 3 to draw. So I draw 3 cards and I get to keep 1 of them. Now, will any of these help me in this current combat? Powder Keg. Discard Powder Keg to gain 3 bonus dice, but I've already rolled my dice, so this won't help me this turn. Gold Grubber's Conch. Gain 1 bonus die for each gold you pay, up to a maximum of 3 dice. That's not bad. Duelist Sword. Gain 1 bonus die, gain 1 additional bonus die in challenges against other players. Well, there are no other players, so... Initiate should be moving towards the weakest port. So that would be 7, 6, 5. Boop. It could be that way or that way. I'll make him go that way. And that guy, he was there. 7, 6... 6. Yeah, he'll still go here because he'll go after 6. Thank you, Mike. If I do that, I gain better stuff with the gold, but then I don't know. Let's see. I'm just looking to see. So the dilemma I'm running into is I got to draw 3 cards because of Jules' first ability, and I had a lot of roses. Because of her second ability, and I do have 4 gold left, I actually can just take one of these directly into my hand if it's one of the relics. So, Gold Grubber's Conch. Gain 1 bonus die for each gold you pay, up to a maximum of 3. Gain 1 bonus die, just period, for the duel. I'm going to go with the Duelist Sword. Just having the extra die without losing my gold is the better option right now. And what I'm going to do is I will spend the 4 gold for her Procure ability so technically I found the rumor of a burping challenge, and I'm going to spend the 4 gold to actually claim the relic of the Duelist Sword. So I'll just set those over here because the bag of gold coins is buried. And then I will lose because reasons. Well, not reasons. I died. So I do still technically have 2 ship's wheels. So I will assign the 2 to my captain to refresh my Swindler and my Gunner. I want to refresh Amon, but I've kind of maxed out his functionality until I get a bigger ship. So my 2, for those counting along at home, does not beat their 7. So I lose, which in this case, nothing bad happens. This is what Mike was talking about, because I attacked them. Nothing bad happens to me. I just don't win. So now I think that is my turn, and we'll see if I'm about to get smoked by one of the 2 factions. I don't know. I will say I have seen rules and stuff pop up on the Discord about adjustments you can make for the solo game to kind of not balance it out more, to make it a little bit, I don't know, streamlined, I guess would be the term to use. So maybe I'll do that next time. Right now, if anyone's curious, I am playing this just pure rules as written. So we'll see how well I do. Oh, and I'm currently at 1, 2, 3 notoriety. So I'm not anywhere close to winning. Oh, wait, no. And then I have over 10 gold worth of guys. So I'm actually at 4 notoriety. So I'm not getting completely stomped this game. Okay. All right, I'm going to activate the the initiates. This guy is going to go here. This guy is going to go 6. That guy is going to probably take over that temple, and this guy's going to go meow. Now, let me just see. Actually, hold on, just to make sure I do this correctly. This guy's going to go first. He is not by himself, so he will not spawn somebody. Not that I could anyways, because I don't have any more minis. This guy is then going to go there. That guy goes there. That guy goes there. He sits. Initiates will move to the nearest port. When they move into a port or start their turn, they temple it. Okay, so yeah. I was hoping maybe I would get one extra turn before they templed. I do not. So we've got you might get to see 2 big minis on the board. And then the demons can fight each other and I'll just go on my merry way. Temple, 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 temple. Oh man, yeah. So I am not gonna win. I can just tell you guys that right now. Spoiler alert, not gonna win. The question is, do the demons win or do the fish people win? And we're gonna find out momentarily. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 temples, I believe, summons Nocturne. When the 5th temple is built, place Nocturne in that region. All right. I honestly can't remember which order I built them in, but I don't care. I'm going to put him right next to the big guy. So it looks like we're about to have a Godzilla versus Kong moment, even if we don't. Other box of minis. Technically, Nocturne is the expansion set. There we go. Skadoosh! Look at that. Look at that. Kaiju action. And I am just going to go retire in Portugal, because no thank you. Okay, so I don't know what he's going to do when his turn comes up next time, but it's probably going to be pretty nasty. Unless he just wins. Let's see. Nocturne must consume 4 temples. No, so on his next turn, he's going to start eating. Okay, well, that was easy enough. What do the initiates do now that he's out? They just kind of hang out? Let's see. I guess initiates will still just run around trying to make new temples? I don't know. Mike, your input would be most helpful because I'm not seeing it. So I guess that, I mean, they've summoned Nocturne. Do they just kind of, do the initiates just go on hiatus now? They go on a vacation? Do they, oh, well, I guess if they technically would still try to capture temples in spaces, because if I remove a temple, Nocturne needs them to eat. So they'll just try to keep doing what they're doing, but as of right now, no bueno. Although, did I run out? I technically don't have any more temple tokens to do, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Again, I don't know if it's going to matter because we got the children coming. Okay, let's see. Let's activate the merfolk first. So this one's going to go up here. Go nom nom nom. Give me that relic. This guy's going to go towards this one. This guy's going to say, screw y'all, I'm getting this one. All right, so all the relics have been almost taken except for that one. He ignores the temple dudes, so that's fine. Blah, blah, blah. Then they will head back towards her. Tetzwaddle will move to the nearest player or NPC with 1 or more relics. If there's more than 1, she will move toward the player NPC with the most. We'll take all summoning relics for any more, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So she is going to go towards, he's got one and he's got one. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So she's going to go. And movement is 1, so she's done as well. Okay. Wow. That's a no bueno. Okay. Oh, he consumes the temple and the initiative. See ya, sucker. Classic demon-worshipping folly. Okay. So he is 1 temple down. 3 to go. And she is one relic down. 3 to go. Oh, man. It really is just a race to the bottom for my poor, poor pirate. Okay. The last one in the region is always going to hang out there until Nocturne eats them. Yeah, so he's going to go towards Claw Bay, build the temple that he just ate, so there's 1 more on the board. Okay. Well, poop. They all went, and I'm over here all by my lonesome going, what the hell is going on? I'm actually really hoping it's the Spanish Armada. Nope. Children of Talak are now max level, strength 8. Even better. Increase the level I did. Place 1 guardian in Tortuga. Let me find my guardian figures. Tortuga. Place 1 in Claw Bay. Where is Claw Bay? Oh, look. Relic. Next round, Merfolk Guardians gain 1 movement. Each player must increase a Nemesis's level. Awesome. That's so great. Thank you. Thank you for that. Okay. Well, that was uncalled for. Let's see. Round order. So next round, which is now this round, they all gain 1 movement, and Ishmael has his power back. Look at that. Not like it matters, Ishmael. You could do whatever the hell you want. These guys don't care, and I'm boned. Okay, what am I gonna do? I could laughably go try and kill one of these giants. Well, Nocturne's only strength 8. You know what? Screw it. Screw it. Oh wait, no, hold on. +2 strength for each temple token on Nocturne. Never mind. He's strength 10. So, I mean, I got nothing else to do. They're going to kill me one way or the other. Let's, place Nocturne in the region. Nocturne will consume the temple and initiates in the region. Okay, so he killed that guy. That guy there, yep. All right, Nocturne. Let's see what you got. Show me what you got. Oh, man. Let me just rotate this so the camera can pick up the gross misscaling of what she's about to deal with. Even the miniature is dwarfed, much less what it would look like in real life. Okay, 4 captain dice. 1 for my dinghy. My tiny, this is what I'm sailing to battle in, right there, my brine hopper. Just so you all can truly comically understand how mismatched this is. 1 for my dinghy. I'm going to exhaust my gunner to gain another 1. I have a duelist sword. There's another 1. Yeah, that's my dice. Let's see what happens. Okay, well, not great, but not terrible. Does that help me? It does. I'm going to exhaust my notorious scamp to change all dagger dice on captain dice into ship's wheels or 1s. The ship wheel will let me unexhaust a crew, which doesn't really matter, so I'm going to put that into a 1. 2, 3, 4, 5. I got to get 5 more points out of this somehow. Call me crazy, but I don't think it's going to work. Maybe. Oh, well, no, that'll work. Exhaust to change a rose, wheel, or dagger into a 1 on a bonus die or 2 on a captain die. I will change one of these roses into a 2. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. I will... Ooh. Wait a minute. No. Son of a biscuit. I thought I almost had the math for this, but I don't. Because I'm going to assign a captain's wheel to Liu to refresh my swindler, who I will then tap again to turn that into a 2, putting me so close. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. instead of 10. I'm looking, but I really don't see any possible way. I didn't assign a rose at all. I got no daggers, thankfully, because I changed them all. Yeah. Oh, that's so disappointing. That is so unbelievably disappointing. Okay. Yeah. I think that's a big fat whiff. Although, in my defense, I'm pretty happy with the fact that I got 1 point away from killing that monstrosity of a minion. All right. Well, nothing bad happens. I'm just stuck in a space with a giant hungering demon. Yeah, great. I guess I'm done, and we'll see what the demon decides to do. Ironically, he's not going to try to eat me. He's going to go try to get a temple, but I blew my entire wad trying to take care of that, so that sucked. Oh man, that's a rough one. Okay, all right, they're going to go. So this guy is just going to go to the weakest port and hang out and wait to get eaten. They're all just going to hang out and wait to get eaten. So now the merfolk. Oh, look, they have 2 movement this turn. Here, have my token, oh mighty fish queen. Oh, here, have my token, oh mighty fish queen. Okay, my one lone merfolk is going to go 1, 2. And then she... Merfolk Guardians gain 1 movement, so she's still slow. So she's going to go stomping back to Tortuga. Technically, I should have done Nocturne first, which doesn't matter because he's just going to go on his way to eat that dude. But like I said, it didn't really matter because I'm about SOL. Well, I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna ride this pony to the end. Let's go ahead and draw a card. The Spanish Armada. You guys are a little late to the party. 1 galleon in a sea region. Yeah. There you go. There you go, guys. You can feel just as ineffectual as I do. Next round, the reward for Spanish galleons is increased by 5. Great. That's not going to help me. Oh boy, my turn. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Well, game's over in 1 turn because these guys are going to form Voltron with their relics, and that'll be it. So, that being said, I think I'm just going to go out in a blaze of glory. I literally have no crew to exhaust to do anything, so I will start with my 6 dice because I have a duelist sword and I have a boat, a dinghy, a dingle hopper. Let's see. It'd be great if I just nailed it out of the park. Of course I didn't, but it would have been great. All right, so I am going to Captain Die to get my Swindler. I'm then going to use my Swindler to turn that into a 2. And again, for those not designing this game, there's no way I can win because their strength is 10? Nope, 13. Strength 13, plus they also have an ally bonus of 1 because of the Merfolk Guardian, so they are strength 14. Literally no way I can win, but you gotta try. I could assign my... Whoops, dropped the card. I could assign my ship's wheel, except with the crew I have, it wouldn't do anything anyways. So, yeah. Big fat whiff against the mighty fish people, which, again, not surprising in the slightest. Okay. So, they're going to go. He's going to eat this guy. Chompa, chompa, chomp. Come here, you. Boom, there's 2 of his tokens. What do the fish people do after they've gotten rid of their relics? Do they just swim around in the ocean? Again, not like it matters. I'm toasted anyways, but I'm curious what they do. Might as well learn while I play, you know? And of course I can't find where I put the little cheat sheet. But it doesn't matter, because they win. I'm coming! No, I'll come to you! Skadoosh. And that is that, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, so whew, that was a rough one. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really know what I should have done to prevent that. I think probably, and here, let me just go ahead and go, where is it? Bing, there we go. Yeah, so I'm not quite sure. I think I probably, if I'd focused on the factions a little bit more early on, I probably would have done a little bit better. It is definitely a different game when you play solo versus with, you know, even just two people, because you have to really just focus entirely. So again, for those who maybe aren't in the Discord, a couple of things have been tossed out, especially for solo play, is either allowing for like a challenge as a separate action on top of one of the normal ones, I think is one of the options that has been tossed out there. So like you could do an adventure and a challenge, or you could do a port action and a challenge. So basically giving you more opportunities to play the choices you have as the captain without, you know, having to like, well, I have to go challenge this person and I can't do anything after that. I think that's one of the options people have tossed out in the Discord. I do like that. I think I might do that for the next playthrough. Yeah, you know, it's just shifting focus between all the factions. You've really got to balance it. And as much fun as the adventures are, really all they do is just kind of pump up your character. So, you know, trying to pump up your character at a certain point doesn't help you when, you know, the Leviathans show up on the board. So it's definitely a balancing act. I think I might play this again next week for Table for One. I'm in the midst of a dice throne tournament online, for those who might have seen on my channel. So I'm getting my fill of dice thrown elsewhere. So I think I might do Sea of Legends again next time. Maybe switch up the captains and the factions. So here's my shameless plug to subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out. It helps me grow. And yeah, I think probably next Wednesday. Let's see. Ordo are easy to defeat early, but if you let them dig in, they're very difficult to defeat. Slowing the merfolk early to prevent the early summoning of Tetzwaddle is important too. Yeah, it really is early game. That is just where you got to focus this stuff, I guess. I mean, it makes sense. You know, again, it's that balancing act. I think I was a little too excited to do the Choose Your Own Adventure app that the game comes with, which, you know, who can blame me? But that being said, yeah, this. So again, this game is awesome. I can't promise you'll have painted minis anytime soon on the stream, but you will definitely see this game in the future. Probably next week, I think, unless something changes. I think I'm going to play this again for next Wednesday's stream. Subscribe, like the channel, shameless plug everywhere. If you have any questions about this game, especially after the fact, toss them in the comments and I'll answer them, or anybody who follows the channel can probably answer them as well. And again, I can't say it enough, if you own the game and you're not in the Discord, you should get in there because it's super helpful. But yeah, I could ramble on for another 20 minutes. I'm not going to put you through that. So I will just say thanks everybody for tuning in. Shameless plug, subscribe to the channel. You'll see more of this stuff in reviews. I will do an actual review on Sea of Legends at some point, with my whole little review setup. Spoiler alert, I like the game. So the review will probably touch on that. But either way, thanks for tuning in. I'm going to awkwardly reach over to my mouse because I don't have a stream deck to end things. And I will say, good night, happy pirating. I can't think of a witty sign off for Sea of Legends. Sorry, I apologize. Yar, mate.